So today we're going to be working with Buck, and Buck tends to be a little bit head shy. As you approach and you go up to pet him, a lot of times he'll kind of rock back and lean into the halter to avoid being touched on his face, nose, muzzle area. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through kind of step by step, just doing a lot of repetition to get him used to me approaching and retreating from him. So one of the things that I like to do when I'm working on this is I'll make sure I just kind of do a loose wrap of my lead rope. I don't want to have my lead rope tied, because if my pony does overreact and he sits back, I don't want him to be bound up. I want that lead rope to just gently slide to where he can move away from the pressure, and then I would just take a deep breath, pull him back up, and readjust my lead rope. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of take a step back. I'm going to walk up to him, and you see how the moment I step back, he starts to relax, his head lowered a little bit, he shifted his weight in his front end. But watch what happens as I approach here. When I come up here and I go to touch him, you see he starts to sit back and he's a little bit uneasy about that. So my job is to make him feel more comfortable, to let him know that when I go up to rub and love on him, that it's going to be a good thing. It's not something that he's going to want to shy away from and pull back away from, that he's going to want to do more of leaning into it and enjoying that opportunity that I give him for me to rub and love on him. So this time when I approach, I'm going to take a nice big deep breath. Even if he goes to kind of pull back a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and keep on him until he allows me to touch him, and then I'm going to rub him, take a deep breath, let him sit there for a few moments. So here we go. I'm going to step back here. All right. See, as soon as I step back, he's a lot more relaxed. I want to see more of that when I'm up next to him. So I'm going to go ahead and approach him here. Nice big deep breath. Good boy. Very good. What a pony. And I'm really going to take my time here and just rub and love on him to help him know that I'm not going to do anything to hurt him. There's nothing for him to be worried about here. And this particular horse, the owner said that she suspects that the previous owners maybe abused the horse, maybe hit the horse, that type of thing. And that's a common thing, unfortunately. You find a lot of horses are mistreated, where people lose their cool, they lose their temper, and they smack a horse in the face or whatever the case might be. And so that causes a horse to be weary around when people are talking with their hands, or, oh, I love that. You see that nose start to incline towards, oh, look at that, he's lowering his head. I'm going to rub him for that, because he made a really good choice to do that, and he's starting to understand that, okay, this guy's not so bad. He's not going to whoop up on me or smack me in the face or anything like that. And you can see I'm continuing to kind of talk with my hands here, and he's doing pretty good. So I like what we're seeing here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to step back again. And again, you see him kind of look at me. He lowers his head. He's so much more comfortable when I'm away from his space. And now I'm going to step right back in there. Oh, that's better. You know, is it perfect? No. But you can see clear progress from when I first reached up there and he started to ease and creep back. So again, we always look for just clear progress, and we really got to take it step by step. You know, it took a long time. This is a 12 or 13-year-old horse. It took a long time for this horse to get to the point to where he's weary of people just coming up to him and rubbing and loving on him on his face. And so it's going to take time for him to learn that he doesn't have to be concerned about that he's not going to be mistreated. So one last time, I'm going to go ahead and oh, I like that. He's licking and chewing. I'm going to back up. I'm going to breathe as I approach here. And I'm going to give him a second even before I reach out there. Sometimes, especially with a really sensitive horse, it's, so he's licking and chewing there. Now I'll reach up and rub him. Sometimes with a really sensitive horse, even just our presence in his space will make our pony a little bit uncomfortable. So we can start by just stepping into that pony space, taking a deep breath, and then going right back after he relaxes to rub on him let him know that he's made some good decisions. So I like how that head kind of lowered while I was right here with him, and that's really what I want to encourage here, is to really teach there. Good boy. Oh, I like that. Licking and chewing. He's shifting his weight a little bit on his front end to say, you know, okay, I can sit here with you for a while. I'm going to get a little comfortable. Love what I'm seeing here. If we're patient and we take our time and we kind of approach our horse step by step, we're going to have so much progress.